Are you thinking about abstaining from sex until marriage and don't know how this will affect you in the area of dating? Well, I'm here to tell you, doing it God's way does come with rejection, but perimeters and boundaries brings protection. Story time. So I have been abstaining from sex until marriage since 2018. I went on the dating app in 2019 and I met this guy on this app, and we were communicating for a while, and then he, asked me if I would meet up with him to go, on a date. And I told him, sure. Now, mind you, I was getting ready to eat my leftovers. So I went ahead and said, yeah, I will meet you for this date, yada, yada, yada. Meet up with him. It was during football season. I love college football. So we were sitting there. We were talking about football. We were watching the game. We were talking about other things. And then I proceeded to ask him, why did he move to the DFW area? Because he wasn't from here. And he told me that he moved here for a woman. But then, things went sour, south or whatever. And they broke up. And then I asked him, how's his dating experience been on the dating app? Because this was also my first time on that dating app. And he was saying that, he met another woman, but it was going well. But then he found out she was abstaining from sex until marriage. I bust out laughing. Hilarious. And I was like, me too. We continued to communicate. I did notice during have a conversation rather. I did notice that he only ordered a drink. I ordered food and, something to drink or whatever. And, he then proceeded to sell me his $100 a month, fitness app because he was a personal trainer. And then the date was over and he paid for his drink. Now, remember, I had food at home I could have ate. You asked me to come out. And I was like, wow. Now, how much y'all want to bet that if I wouldn't have said me too, he would have paid for my meal? This is the kind of rejection you can expect when you are doing it God's way. Now, I had this conversation with him. Everybody I ever date, I ask them, do they believe in Jesus Christ? And they tell me yes, and then I will proceed to keep dating them. So this was a man of God. We did not communicate after we left that restaurant. That was like, see ya. Never. So this is kind of rejection you can expect when you are doing things God's way. My only advice in this area is to have more conversations with the person that you're getting to know before you meet up. If you meet them online, maybe a few conversations to see if you even like them enough to want to go out on a date with them. And then, if the conversation comes up, then you can tell them that you're abstaining from sex until marriage. I wouldn't exactly say it like the first conversation. Like, I would allow it to naturally come up, kind of how that naturally came up. But, that's what you can expect. And it will come. And it's not just in this area. In anything that you decide to do, what the Lord tells you to do and be obedient to his word, you will experience rejection. Even from people who call themselves Christians. That's something you have to be okay with. Nevertheless, God is going to send you your person who is going to abstain from sex until marriage. Apparently, there's men out here that do that. I know people that know them. Apparently, there's men of God out here that abstain from sex until marriage. Women, you will run into one of those men. Men, I feel like you got plenty of those women out here. Trust the Lord. Trust the Lord. And in your single season is a pruning season. Like you are working on you and walking in your purpose until God brings you together with your kingdom spouse. The quicker you can do that, the quicker you'll get out of your single season. That's it. That's my advice. Bye.